Get this going. Sorry, my name is Megan Donovan. I am the grants administrator here on the team, and I am the face and name behind the grants at cacfonline.org email. So if you should need any support, or if you have general questions, you can always start with me, and then I can forward that question along if needed. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a couple things about our new grantee portal. We launched the Grants Lifecycle Manager this summer with the intention to be both user-friendly, more user-friendly to grantees as well as staff and evaluators. And so far, the feedback is that yes, it is more user-friendly. It's more accessible, and we're really excited about sharing this with you. To access our Grants Lifecycle Manager GLM, you can start at our website, which is www.cacfonline.org. A couple locations you'll see over here on the right under login, there is a grantees section. Under grants and resources, you'll also see our grantee portal linked a couple times there as well. Once you go to the GLM login page, it looks like this. A couple things I want to point out to you here. We have a couple support resources linked, which are a great place to start if you have general questions about navigating the application, logging in with our two-factor authentication, or adding a collaborator to your grant application. So feel free to start there. You can always call or email me as well, and I'm happy to walk you through it. Some other features on this page, we have a forgot your password, which I'm sure you're all familiar with doing that. But if you're not sure if you created an account, if you submit forget your password and you don't get an email, that means that you can create a new account by pushing this button right here. From here, you'll get to this creating new account page, pretty general information about your organization, the website, the address, your user information. If you are not the executive director, they do ask for executive director name and contact information. And the only thing I want to point out to you here is that it does require that you put the EIN or tax ID in. And I want to point to the question in the chat was about fiscal sponsorship. So yes, we absolutely accept applications from organizations who are not 501c3, but we do require that you have a fiscal sponsor. If you do not have an EIN, you can write zeros there and proceed with the application. When you get to the fiscal sponsorship section in an application, that's where you'll input your fiscal sponsor's EIN. But you are always filling out the application from the perspective of you and your organization. And I'll just clarify again in the comments, it says to remind you all that if you are an organization that has a fiscal sponsor, your fiscal sponsor can also apply for a grant within the same year, the same cycle, even the same grant program. All right, moving on from here, the second time you log in, you'll be asked to add this two-factor authentication. This is to keep both your information secure and our backend financial portal secure. We recommend a couple of these apps over here on the right. You will not need to pay for this app. If an app is asking you to enter your credit card or ask for payment, delete it and find something else that does not do so. You can download this both on your computer or your phone. So choose one of those. If you don't want to use your phone, you don't need to. You can use a browser. And this is one of the resources that was on our login page. So if you have trouble here, if you get caught up, or if you want to read that first, that can help you get through this page. But you only do this aspect once. You enter the access code after that when you log in. The apply page will look a little bit different every time you log in based on which grants are open, but there is an apply button. It'll pull up any grant that is listed on our portal, and it will let you know if it is open for application or not based on the deadline. So I want to point out here that you can preview any application that is in our system, both within this grantee portal, but know also that all of these applications are on our website. So you can always start there, look at the application before you log in if you wish. And then when you feel like you're ready to apply, go ahead and hit that apply button. It'll bring you to the first page. And you click through it just like you would any other internet-based application. A couple of features I'll point out to you quickly. Again, there's that apply button. If you want to get back to kind of the dashboard of which grants are available, you can start there. Organization history will capture any grants that your organization applies for moving forward. We do not have historical information in this portal, but the Community Foundation does have it in our other system, so you don't have to worry about that. This GLM allows for translation of the application itself. So if it would help you or some of your collaborators to see the question in a different language, that's an option there. And I mentioned this earlier, collaborating. So if you start an application, you need support from somebody, or you want someone to proof it before you submit it. If you start it and somebody else is finishing it, that's the button to look for. You'll submit their email address. They will get an email to create an account. And now this application is linked between the two of you. Quickly, I'll point out that at the bottom of every page, you can hit save, and that allows you to leave the application and return to it. So don't feel like you have to sit down and fill out the whole application in one day. My information is there at the bottom of the screen, and I mean it when I say, please reach out to me with any questions at all. I'm happy to sit next to you in a coffee shop if you need help kind of navigating the portal. We can talk by phone. You can text that number as well. And I just really want you all to feel supported. So I will end my screen share so I can see you now. And if you do have any questions about the portal itself, I'm happy to take those now.